So, where does AdTech fit in this? Because you got MarTech,
Yeah.
and then suddenly the CMO has now got AdTech, right? So, therefore, where does the CMO, the Chief Marketing Technologist, the probably a Chief Digital Officer, how do they kind of work together on this? And have you been in such situations where all these three things have to come together because you have probably SEM happening, you've got SEO happening, you've got coupons being done, there is e-commerce that is being done.
Yeah.
So many different channels are there. So how do you bring them together, and what skill sets are required to actually orchestrate this?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, right? So, a lot of times companies get a little confused, or they because they have a role, a specific role, they will push that particular role to execute certain functions, which is probably, may or may not be their skill sets, right? So you look at chief digital officer. So chief digital officer, in my opinion, is more, a higher level role across the enterprise. It's, they are looking at not just marketing as one function, but they are looking at multiple other functions. How do I digitize? How do I, um, you know, drive this different processes efficiently within an enterprise? So they have a much larger remit, right? So chief
Absolutely,
digital
I
officer.
totally agree with you. Totally agree with you.
And
Yeah.
then, chief marketing technologist is purely focused on marketing technology, right? So they know, chiefmartech.com, if you go there, all the products that are there, that's where, your martech, your adtech, your content management systems, your experience platform, personalization platforms, website building, um, email, campaign management systems, cross-channel platforms, all of these things are the things that they are focused on, right? And then including ad tech, right? So ad tech is now, DMPs and DSPs of the world, right? So where, you're basically buying media and different channels um, to execute campaigns, right? So, if the example I gave earlier, I need to send customers an offer so that they come to the restaurant to redeem that offer, right? So I can send them an email. So there are multiple ways of sending that offer. I can send them an email, or I can target them on the website, um, you know, where they are, right? So, for doing that, if you want to look at that channel, then you got to get through the ad tech component of it. So I want to target them on Facebook. I want to target them on social media. I want to target them on the website. Then you need an ad tech component. So then the martech component is more around, I know I know this individuals. So the simplest way for me to differentiate those two is, if you know the individual, their PII information, I know how to contact them either via email or phone or, physical address, then it goes to a MarTech component. If I don't know them, it's mostly anonymous. And then, I'm dealing with this whole cookie world, right? So then it goes into an ad tech component of it, right? Sometimes, you know the individuals, but you want to specifically target them on those channels. So you can still do that. And, all the social media, Facebook and others, they allow you to upload an existing customer data, and they will target them specifically with an ad. So that's how, ad tech and martech comes into play. That CMT role is more focused around those types of things. So then, so depending on what the chief digital officer's remit is, and then, within their realm of, marketing may be one function, but they may completely um, give the responsibility to the chief marketing technologist to run it. So that's why the CMT role is not there in every organization. So depending on, how much importance they give for martech, right? So that's where, they hire that. So sometimes, the companies are saying, no, the chief digital officer will cover this part of it, so we don't need a CMT for this, right? So it just purely depends on the organization, and then how much focus that they want to give on the marketing side.